I don't know if I should share this.
The last time I was at his house was 3 years ago.
Yep.
I'm going to ask a little bit about furniture and maybe just how much he's grown up in the last 3 years. And a pool table. I don't think he had any couches.
He never grew up. Like, he was like Peter Pan, like the Lost Boys.
Is he growing up now?
For sure. It's a good thing. It's changing. And I think that sometimes, you get people in your life that maybe get that out of you. And he's still, though, got that youthful enthusiasm. I think he'll kind of always have that. It's just part of his personality. And he's a free spirit in the best possible way.
Yes, he is.
You can't help but just love the guy.
Oh boy, Travis is finally revealing why he believes that expecting Taylor to perform at the Super Bowl while he was still playing and not retired was always a delusional thought. However, before we get into that, Adam Sandler is joining the conversation. Are we even shocked that the Hollywood comedian isn't just watching from the sidelines? His old household is completely invested in this power couple, and let's face it, when Adam Sandler gives his approval, you know it's real.
12. Funny as hell. Funny as hell. No kidding. Unbelievable.
Travis Kelce may have taken a tough Super Bowl loss, but he's still winning where it matters, love. After the game, he made it clear that despite the heartbreak, he had strong support. And we all know the number one person keeping him grounded, Taylor Swift. It's not just fans who are invested in this romance. The list of celebrity supporters keeps growing. Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, Patrick Mahomes, and even Charlie Puth have all shown love. Now, Adam Sandler and his family have joined the ranks, and they're not just casual fans, they are hardcore Swifties. Sandler has admitted that Swift holds serious icon status in his house. When asked if anyone ever made him nervous, he had just one answer, Taylor Swift. And it wasn't about her fame. It was the fear of saying something dumb in front of his kids and ruining their hero in their eyes. Now that's dad pressure. As for Kelce, he's soaking up the support. With constant criticism surrounding his relationship, having Hollywood's comedy king in his corner has to be a confidence boost. And really, who wouldn't want that kind of backup?
Skills on the court are iconic because you're just a facilitator. You just see the court. You see things before they happen. Backdoor bounce passes.
I'm all backdoor. That's all I ever talk to because when I play, I always play with young dudes.
You remind me of a guy like Patty Mahomes and how his game is on the court.
Sweet behind the backer. I have dreams of throwing that to you, buddy. Go, I'll fake up high, just cut down low. You got to move though for me. Because I ain't going to shit them offense being
I'll set picks. I will pick and rebound all day long.
That I see. That I know.
Some people just can't seem to accept that a pop megastar and an NFL tight end can be happy together without the world imploding. But Adam Sandler gets it. If two people are happy, let them be happy. Sounds simple, yet for some, it's apparently a wild concept. Speaking of Kelce breaking out of the football bubble, he's making major moves in Hollywood. His acting debut? A cameo in Happy Gilmore 2, the highly anticipated sequel to Sandler's legendary sports comedy. And word on the street is that he's absolutely crushing it. Sandler himself has been hyping up Kelce's performance, calling him hilarious and saying he totally nailed his role as a Clubhouse employee. Given Kelce's natural charisma, it's no surprise he's holding his own among Hollywood pros. But while Kelce is making waves on the big screen, a much smaller co-star might be stealing the spotlight in his personal life, a puppy. And of course, the internet is already in full speculation mode, wondering if his new furry friend is actually a shared edition with Taylor Swift. It all started when Jason Kelce casually dropped a story on a podcast about his younger brother's puppy problems. According to Jason, Travis splurged on an expensive green velvet Italian designer couch, only for a mischievous pup to turn it into a chew toy. Months later, Jason visited and noticed the couch shoved against a wall. The reason? A puppy-sized hole in the back. Classic rookie pet owner mistake.
He had these couches, and they were like, it was like green velvet, like over the top couches.
I can see that with him.
What are these couches? Oh, it's an Italian designer. They made them.
Yeah, let's call them $100,000 a piece.
And I'm like, Travis, this thing is not retaining.
Yeah.
He said it's an investment. I came back maybe 6 months after that. I'm like, why'd you move the couch? And he goes, one of the couches is like pushed up against the wall, pulls the couch back. He had just got a puppy. The puppy had chewed a hole in the back of it.
He had a mural of himself that somebody had given him, and he was like a little embarrassed about. But
the timeline is a bit murky. Jason Kelce didn't specify exactly when this happened, or whether the puppy is a recent addition or from a past relationship. But that hasn't stopped fans from diving headfirst into speculation. Did Travis and Taylor decide to take their relationship to the next level with a fur baby? Is this a sign they're playing house? Or is it just Travis being Travis, spoiling himself with a puppy just because he can? Swifties were quick to point out that Taylor is a devoted cat person, proudly parenting her 3 famous felines: Meredith Grey, Olivia Benson, and Benjamin Button. A dog seems a little out of character for her, but hey, stranger things have happened. Maybe Kelce is slowly converting her, or maybe this pup is strictly his. Either way, the internet is eating it up because if there's one thing Swifties and Chiefs Kingdom can agree on, it's that Travis and Taylor adopting a puppy together would be too adorable. While fans debate whether Swift is becoming a dog person, another bombshell report has emerged, this time about the Super Bowl halftime show. For years, people have wondered why Taylor has never headlined the biggest stage in football. It's not like the NFL hasn't tried. She's one of the biggest artists in the world. But according to insiders, there are 2 key reasons for her absence. First, there was the long-standing Pepsi sponsorship, which clashed with her deal with Coca-Cola. But now that Apple Music has taken over, that's no longer an issue. The second reason, she simply doesn't want to perform while Kelce is still playing. Instead of being on stage, she'd rather be in the stands, cheering him on. And honestly, it makes sense. Imagine her rocking out at halftime while Kelce is potentially on the field. The chaos would be unmatched. This little detail has also reignited retirement rumors surrounding Kelce. After the Chiefs' Super Bowl loss to the Eagles, speculation has been swirling about whether he'll call it quits. Even Kelce himself has admitted he needs time to figure out his next move, wanting to be sure he's all in if he returns.
And going into a Super Bowl or a playoff game or a big game in my life, and that wasn't the reason. To happen on the biggest stage sucks. It's a tough pill to swallow. It's a hard reality, man. I'm sorry for how it ended, but I have a beautiful life. I have loved ones. Right now, I'm just kicking everything down the road. I'm not making any crazy decisions.
Travis Kelce's numbers may have dipped this season, but he remains a key piece of the Chiefs' offense, with undeniable chemistry alongside Patrick Mahomes. If he does decide to step away, though, it could finally clear the way for Taylor Swift to headline the Super Bowl halftime show, something fans have been waiting on for years. For now, Kelce is enjoying the offseason, juggling Hollywood cameos, potential retirement decisions, and of course, puppy parenthood with Swift. Jason Kelce has all but confirmed that the couple has a new furry friend, making their already high-profile romance feel even more domestic. Whether this signals a shift towards settling down remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: their relationship is unfolding like a blockbuster love story. With Travis weighing his NFL future and Taylor finally enjoying some downtime after wrapping up her massive Eras tour, the couple is entering a new phase, one that might just involve a ring. Insiders are buzzing that an engagement is very much on the horizon, with those close to the couple suggesting that a proposal during their upcoming vacation wouldn't be a surprise. And let's be honest, if there's ever a perfect time for a grand romantic proposal, it's while lounging on a beach or exploring a historic European city. Swift and Kelce reportedly have big travel plans, with multiple European destinations and a tropical getaway on their itinerary. With both of them finally free from their hectic schedules, they're making the most of this rare downtime, focusing on each other without the constant chaos of football games or sold-out stadiums. According to sources, they're completely in sync about taking the next step. This isn't just a fling, they're serious about their future. Insiders say the couple is madly in love and embracing this quiet period to focus on their relationship, something their whirlwind careers haven't allowed much time for. They're even planning to spend a few months in Kansas City, where Kelce is based, giving them a chance to experience life together away from the spotlight. Of course, Kelce's looming retirement decision could play a role in the timing of an engagement. After the Chiefs' Super Bowl loss, he's taking time to reevaluate his next move, and whether he returns for another season could influence when he and Swift decide to make things official. While they're both head over heels, insiders say Swift isn't one to rush into something as big as marriage. She sees Kelce as the one, but she also wants to ensure everything aligns perfectly before taking that leap.
Take all the time you want, Travis. Yeah. And he's due $12 million on March 14th. Pay it. Travis has been the consummate. Every single person has made at least $30 million more than him on that list. Call it back pay if you pay him that and then he decides not to come back. I obviously don't think he is the dominant best tight end in the league anymore, as he shouldn't be.
So they played a month longer than the teams that didn't make the playoff.
Swift and Kelce are concentrating on their futures, but the Chiefs are changing for reasons other than his possible retirement following a difficult Super Bowl loss to the Eagles. On and off the field, Kelce and Mahomes are adjusting to significant changes. The Chiefs had a strong season, but their hopes of an NFL three-peat were dashed, and there is now growing conjecture that Kelce's tenure as Mahomes' go-to target may be coming to an end, either through retirement or just plain, according to insiders. The Chiefs may play a much different role in 2025.
I loved his comments. Kelce said, if I'm going to come back, I'm not going to halfway do it. Travis Kelce's comments seem to me as though he's aware you can't cheat the game of football. Travis Kelce, by statistics, his play deteriorated this year and it deteriorated the year before. Kelce will make more money by retiring.
Oh, yeah.
If we're being honest, Kelce will be more famous by retiring. Can you slow down the deterioration of your game by how you approach the offseason? If we're being honest, Kelce will have an easier life by retiring. The question is, Kelce, what do you want?
Both Kelce and Mahomes have experienced personal dramas off the field, including shocking mid-season burglaries that shook them and their families, just as their romance with Swift was intensifying. His Kansas home was broken into, and a few days later, Mahomes' Missouri estate was also targeted. With the legal drama behind them, there is now some relief as authorities have finally apprehended a group responsible for the thefts, ending the burglary ring that targeted well-known athletes. Even though their football future is still uncertain, Mahomes and Kelce may at least move on. That concludes this video. See you later.